Hudson, I'll welcome you to the 2023 version of One-on-One. You were our very first person we had do this last year. A lot has changed since the last time we did this. Tell me a little bit about what's gone on in the last year. It's been a bit of a roller coaster.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought it was a really fun year we had. I could have asked for a better group of guys, but we just had a good team, like guys who wanted to come to the rink every day and put in the work. And I think that's why we found our success pretty early on. We had a good bond in the room and didn't really seem like there was anybody left out. So it was a good building year for Legionnaires, and it'll be exciting to keep going.
Were you surprised by the success the team had? I think expectations were pretty low coming in. I personally was surprised. I think kind of exceeded expectations to start, and then reality kind of hit after Christmas. But tell me your thoughts on the season.
Yeah, at the start, I think we lost our first 4 games or something, 3 for sure. But after that, we went on like an 11-game winning streak. Then we lost 1 game, then won 8 in a row. We had a lot of highs throughout the year, but then we also had our lows. But I think learning to deal with those was the biggest part of our team. And just building off what we had from the start of the year. And we knew what we could do. So we just had to use that to our advantage.
What really stood out to you as a positive of last
year? I'd say my favorite part was hanging out kind of away from the rink. Whether it was going to the center or just hanging out at somebody's house, watching a movie, going to a movie. Whatever it was always a fun time. And I think that also translates onto the ice. You feel comfortable around the guys, so kind of gain their trust too.
Last year, you spent a significant amount of time with Portland, which we were excited to see. It was fun to watch you get some success and kind of grow away from Swift Current. What did you learn from Portland that you brought back to the Legionnaires?
The biggest thing I found was just the dedication that it takes. It's a whole new level. Guys are trying to make the NHL, get drafted. So just the time put in, and obviously it's a faster game. So learning some different ways to move around, that was probably my biggest thing I took away.
You had more of a season, I guess, than the rest of these guys did, because you did spend some time in Portland after the Legionnaire season was done. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, that was a great time. Just going out for playoffs, it taught me a lot. It was good in the regular season, but playoffs is a whole nother story. If you're not playing that night, you're on the ice, you're getting a good skate, work out while the other guys are warming up, just as a black ace. If you're not playing, you're not just out of the loop. They're trying to make you better. So if you do get that opportunity, you are ready to go.
Let's talk a little bit about the WHL draft. That was pretty exciting for me as a family friend of your family's, and as a fan of you and your brother. Griffin was drafted in the first round to Portland. What did that feel like immediately after and as reality set in?
Yeah, that was super exciting. He's my best friend. We trained together all summer. If we're at home, we're hanging out together. There's not really a time in my life where I'm not with him. So to get to share that experience with him was pretty cool. And, now we get to keep pushing each other from now on and, do everything we can so that we do play together.
You had some surgery here recently, had a hand issue. How is that coming along? Give us a little update on that.
Found out it was broken, so I had surgery, and now it's a couple months of recovery and hope to be back.
We all hope for a speedy recovery for you. And, it doesn't kind of affect your summer. You had a little fun away from the rink. What do your summer plans look like this year? Besides working out and just dedicating yourself to the rink, there's got to be some off time. What are you going to be doing?
Yeah, I'd say just going to the lake a bunch. We spend a lot of time out there, but we have plans to head out to Penticton for a weekend in August to see some family. But besides that, just, train, do some fishing. That's about it.
As the captain, let's talk a little bit about the end of last year. You won a couple of significant awards with Legionnaires, well-deserved awards. Maybe next year, if things work out, you might not be with the team. I would assume you won't be. So what advice do you have for the next captain coming in?
You feel like it's a lot of pressure, but I mean, at the end of the day, you just have to be another guy in the room, be the voice. The biggest thing is leading by example. I mean, if guys see you slacking off, they're going to follow, right? Like, I mean, you got to put in the work all the time. And ultimately, there's a letter on your jersey, but you're kind of just the connection between the coach and the players. So just making sure everybody's feeling comfortable and feeling the best they can so that, I mean, it helps the team on the ice.
Thanks again, Hudson, for doing this. I appreciate it, and good luck with everything through the summer, and we'll see you in the next season.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn.